Hello, 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 Leo. This is Adrienne, Capricorntigress of Astrology, a look inside. And I am coming to you with your astrological horoscope for your sign of Leo for the month of October 2019. So let's look at what's going on here for you Leos, okay? Wow. Well, I think what I'll do is we'll start at the very top, okay? At the very top of your chart, there is Uranus. Uranus is sitting up there in the sign of Taurus, and it is retrograde. Actually, Uranus is going to remain retrograde until January. And that's just telling me that your career could be a little topsy-turvy. There could be changes that are happening in your career that might come out of the blue. They might happen suddenly. You may have felt like your career wasn't very stable. Now, I think with Uranus retrograding until January, that this might be a stable period in a way because it's retrograding just slightly. I would think that it's giving you almost like a brief moment, a brief reprieve in your career to go back and maybe check, prepare for the explosions and the changes and things that are most likely going to occur in your career, because that's where Uranus is. And when it goes direct, it's going to be direct for quite some time. It's staying in Taurus for quite some time. So I would use this time, while it's retrograde, just to see whatever craziness, smooth over whatever insanity that has occurred in your career. Whatever you can do to salvage the insanity, do that. And I think with Saturn and Pluto, they were both retrograding for 4 months, right? In your 6th house. So I don't even want to know what's been going on in your career. Oh my goodness. Between Uranus up in the 10th and Saturn and Pluto in the 6th, anything could have happened in your career. But on the 3rd, Pluto goes direct. Saturn's already direct. I mean, they're still in your 6th house, but they're direct. So it's not going to be as crazy as it was, because it probably was crazy. There's no doubt about that. Now, Jupiter is in your 5th house in the sign of Sagittarius. And, that's a good thing, because that's your house. That's the house of Leo, the 5th house. And Sagittarius is a fire sign, and that's trine Leo. And Jupiter is at home in Sagittarius. So it's very happy in the 5th house. And I think it's making a really beautiful trine to you Leos. I could see a lot of Leos falling in love. I mean, real love. That could last maybe a lifetime. It's beautiful. The thing to remember is that Jupiter in Sagittarius only happens every 12 years. Every 12 years. So if you're lucky, you get to experience that kind of love 5, 6, 7 times, maybe 8, 9 times of your life. If you're lucky, if you get over 100. But, it's fleeting. It's a very specific type of love or romance that you're creating right now. And if you're falling in love, Leo, now during this period with Jupiter in your 5th house, wow, what a beautiful time to fall in love. It's wonderful. Now that Jupiter's direct, I hope you take advantage of the next few months while it's still in Sagittarius, because that trines your Leo sun, and I just think it's a wonderful thing. Now, amazingly, this month, on the 13th of October, there's going to be a full moon in Aries, and that's going to be up in your ninth house. But you know, the funny thing is, I have a feeling that that Aries moon, that Jupiter in the fifth house, and where if your sun is anywhere between, I would say, 5 degrees and 25 degrees, you're going to get a trine vibe off of this. So it should be a very positive thing. I think it'll be great for romance and for your philosophy, the way you feel about life, the way you feel about a lot of things with the full moon there and Chiron in that area healing things. Now, I do want you to, you know, if you feel that you've got to, say go back to, if you hear that, my alarm is going off back there in case you hear that, but if you feel like you have to, like, say go back to school or get a more education, or I don't know, you might even have an urge to travel. I mean, it is the ninth house, but Chiron is there. It's the wounded healer. It's asking you to heal in that area. So I hope that you take the opportunity to heal in that area. I also want to mention that Neptune is retrograde in your eighth house in the sign of Pisces. And Neptune retrograde, in a way, with it in the eighth house, it makes me feel like you might be able to finally open up. You might be able to actually talk about some deeply hidden things that you've not been able to talk about with anyone. But you might actually have the ability to do that. And I can really see this because the North Node is in Cancer in your 12th house, which, well, it's adding emotion and also emphasis to the hidden parts of yourself, the hidden area of your chart, which is the 12th house. So there could be some deeply embedded things that you've had stuffed inside, but during this full moon and, you know, during this time with Neptune in the eighth house, and I just feel like you're going to be able to open up and really get to some of these things. And this is especially true when the planets start going from Libra and start shifting into Scorpio. On the 3rd, Venus will go into Scorpio, and on the 8th, or excuse me, on the 8th, Venus goes into Scorpio, and on the 3rd, Mercury goes into Scorpio, and on the 23rd, the Sun goes into Scorpio. So there's going to be a lot of emphasis in that Scorpio area. That's the 4th house, so that's, you know, kind of opposing your career, and it's a lot of emotion, okay? And it could be a lot of emotion in your home life, a lot of emotion when you're communicating with your family, your wife, your husband, that type of thing. So be aware of that. But, you know, up until then, we're going to have some emphasis until the 23rd. The sun will stay in Libra. And on the 4th of October, Mars goes into Libra. So there's still some Libra emphasis. That's your 3rd house of communication. And I hope that you, Leo, take this time to really enhance your communications and your communication skills and your ability to communicate your wants and your needs, and to speak effectively with people so that there's no miscommunications, because I think that is going to help so much, that you can hopefully be able to communicate without miscommunicating. So, Leo, this has been my take on your horoscope. I mean, I think overall, I think you can make the best of this month with Jupiter in your 5th house. It's your house. It's the house of Leo. And I hope you're taking advantage of this time because, like I said, it's a once in a 12-year period. So take advantage of it. Use it to your best advantage, and fall in love. Take a chance. Start a business. Go on a date. I mean, this is what that is, Jupiter in the 5th house. So really live it up. Take advantage of it. Use it to your advantage. I hope you're able to heal. And I wish you so much love and light, my dear Leo friends. Now, I hope you take a moment before you go to like, and share our videos and subscribe. So like and share and subscribe to our videos. And also, if you can, be sure to stop by our website, which is astrologyalookinside.com. Subscribe there. Also, I invite you to find us on Facebook at facebook.com/astrologylookinside. And I invite you to join our group, which is facebook.com/groups/astrologylookinside. Now, there's lots of other social places you can find us, and I'm going to put all that information below. Okay. All right. Well, much love and much light to everyone. Sending out many, many blessings. And I hope everyone has a wonderful October. I'll talk to you soon, probably mid-October, okay? Much love and light to you all. Namaste.